Hello everyone, my name is Ashutosh and I welcome you all in the very first topic of machine learning, understanding machine learning. This is a very first episode on our journey of machine learning and it covers all the basic aspects of machine learning. After taking this course, you will be in position to part in any conversation regarding machine learning. Also, after taking this course, you can go to the advanced concept of machine learning in this channel. So guys, I hope it's going to be a very enjoyable ride. Just stay with me. So let me give you a brief about this course, what are the topics that we are going to cover and how you can be benefited from this course. This course is divided into three modules. The first module is what is machine learning. In this module we will see the basics of machine learning, how one can define machine learning and what are the basic terminology which are used in machine learning. The second module is machine learning process. In this module, we will see what are the process or which are involved in machine learning. Remember, we will not go into deeper side. We will just touch the basics of all the processes. The third module is a closer look at machine learning. In this module, we will go at the insert of machine learning. We will cover the depth of each concept and after this you will have a complete idea about machine learning from end to end. So let's begin the very beginning, the first module which is introduction. Now what is machine learning? I believe there is no definition of machine learning in which the entire world would agree on. You might find one definition in one book or tutorial while the other definition would be completely different. So instead of getting into a definition of machine learning, why don't we define our own definition? So let's define the definition of machine learning based on the work it do. Now the next question arises, what does a machine learning do? So the answer is pretty simple and straight. Machine learning finds patterns in data. Once pattern is known, it uses those patterns to find the future outcome. Guys, here we are talking about future outcome. Isn't it great? We are having a tool which can predict the future. Yes, it is true. It's no longer a part of any sci-fi movie or TV series where we are talking about future. It is actually happening. Although there are certain constraints about which we will talk later on, but right now I can say machine learning finds patterns in data. Once pattern is known, it uses those patterns to predict the future outcome. Now this will be somewhat more clearer if I'll give you some examples to you. So now let's talk about some areas where machine learning is currently being used. First, detecting credit card fraud. Now there are many big companies like PayPal which is currently using machine learning to determine the case of fraudulent transactions. Now how they are doing that we will see a little later on, but just for the sake of simplicity I can say that all these company which employs machine learning uses your previous transaction data to find pattern in it, and whenever a new data is supplied, or I can say whenever a new transaction is made, it is compared with the pattern, and based on that comparison an outcome is made, and that outcome is whether your transaction is genuine or it's a fraud transaction. Similarly, in telecom industries, machine learning is used to determine whether a customer is going to switch to a customer or not, sorry, competitor or not. Not only the telecom industry, rather it is employed in almost every industry to determine whether a customer is likely to switch to a competitor or not. The fundamental is same. The third example I would say is deciding when to do preventive maintenance on a factory robot. Now in industry there are many appliances running on all the time. Isn't it great if we will be able to predict at what time, at which place, which appliance is going to fail? We can save a lot of resource. Yeah, this is happening. There are many companies which are already employed this technology and running in their clouds, doing great job, doing great task and saving lot of resources. There are many more examples of machine learning. You can find some around you all as well. Nowadays, American post offices are using machine learning to determine or to clarify the handwritten addresses or note in any postal card or any mails, making sure that no mails should be routed to any wrong location. No matter whether you write by pen, pencil or crayon, the system is strong enough to determine your handwriting to understand and route your mail at correct location. The other application which is currently being used in banking sector is should the loan of any customer or client sanctioned by bank or not. Now there are many banks which are using machine learning algorithm to predict whether the client or customer will be able to repay the loan or not, and based on the outcome of these algorithms they are passing or rejecting the loan application of any client or customer. Now one very great example of machine learning is which you might have seen in many times is recommendations for buying product. So whenever if you have used Amazon website or any other e-commerce website, there is always an option saying you may also like this. So I would say nowadays almost every e-commerce website uses machine learning algorithm which study the behavior of uh, people who are doing online shopping, and based on their behavior they predict that the customer might also like these product also. So this was just an introduction about machine learning. In the next video we will see what is the difference between machine learning and traditional programming. Thanks for watching. Stay in tune.